As we progress into May, the days get longer and warmer, and the English countryside gets greener by day. I can truly say that here in Somerset, winter is over. It felt like a long and cold winter for me, and those first days of true spring make me ever so happy. Life recently feels really good. I've planted my beloved pumpkins, finalized new beautiful scent for my shop, and for the first time in months I felt inspired to bake again. It's a wild garlic season. Woods across Somerset and the whole of the UK are covered in those gentle white flowers, and this plant truly lives up to its name. There's a smell of garlic lingering in the air. The wild garlic season lasts only about 6 weeks, and many people forage it for soups or pesto, but I'm in the mood for a different kind of a treat. In recent months, I didn't felt like baking. I don't have any explanation or reason for it. I just didn't felt like doing it. And that's why you haven't seen much of it on my channel. It's because what I show you here really just reflects what I'm up to in my everyday life. I don't have much time to film things that are scripted. I usually just grab the camera whenever I'm up to anything that I think you might find interesting. And frankly, I think you're going to love this cake. Recently, I felt inspired again. I've been looking for new recipes and revisiting the old ones. I really felt this itch to make a delicious cake for my family. Perhaps it's spring and the new energy it brings, or visit from my mother-in-law who is an excellent baker. But I'm glad I'm finally here in my kitchen making cake again, because I truly forgot how much I love it and how much joy the process brings me. I'm going to decorate the cake with my secret cream. Okay, it's not so secret since I'm about to tell you how I'm making it. You will need 1 full-fat Philadelphia soft cheese and full-fat cream and a pinch of sugar. Don't add too much sugar, as you want the cream to taste like a cream and not be too sweet, as the cake itself will be sweet enough. Mix the whole soft cheese and 1 cup of cream and beat it with handheld mixer until it becomes very thick, so thick that it will stay on your finger. The cake is ready, so I'm going to cut it in the middle and let it completely cool down before I decorate the cake. In the meantime, come with me to my local garden center. I had an important and very exciting job to do: to buy my pumpkin seeds. I plan to grow them in containers, so I'm choosing smaller varieties. I also need new watering can. I quite like the look of this metal rustic can. I think it will look pretty once it weathers a little. My garden is doing alright. My roses struggling a little with black spots, but at the same time they keep on growing nicely. I gave them rose feed recently and I spotted the very first rose buds on the my flower. It makes me incredibly happy, as these are my first roses ever and I don't really know what I'm doing. So seeing them grow and getting bushier by the day makes me happy and hopeful. When it's finally time, let's plant pumpkin seeds. I put a lot of hope in these mini pumpkins. They grow more like a bush than a vine, so hopefully they will like being grown in the container. I'm also going to give a go to a medium-sized pumpkins, but I'm not hopeful as pumpkins love to have lots of space, water and sunshine. I'm not sure if the container will be enough to grow a healthy medium-sized pumpkin, but let's plant and see what happens. Of course, I will keep you updated. Make a little hole, yeah, like in the middle. Is it in the middle? Yeah. So put it like not flat, but on the edge, yeah. I'm going to place my pumpkins on the kitchen windowsill and wait patiently for them to sprout. It only took a few days and here they are, the first baby leaves. Oh, they make me so happy. It's time for a little tea break. I recently saw kind of a funny post about someone staring into the abyss while drinking their tea, and as much as it was meant as a witchy joke, I actually started practicing something similar, having my coffee or tea and not doing anything, not scrolling through my phone, talking or even reading, just letting my thoughts flow in any direction. It's actually incredibly relaxing. We're on our way to a very pretty place, passing famous Stonehenge. England is incredible. The history quite literally lives here. You get to pass an ancient monument on your way to the supermarket or work. How amazing is that? Same with centuries-old cottages and whole villages that remember days from before electricity. It's incredible how historically rich the United Kingdom is, and I'll be forever grateful to be able to live here. We've arrived in the picturesque village of Wherwell in Hampshire. With only 500 residents and lots of fairy tale touched cottages, it's a dreamy place for any country lover. The village has a rich history, including some rather dark legends. According to one, the village was once haunted by a mythical creature called cockatrice, a dragon-like creature with rooster head. It's said to have been born in the village after a duck laid an egg within the Wherwell Abbey, which was hatched by a toad. The beast grew to an enormous size and would snatch villagers. Things got so bad that 4 acres of land was offered to anyone who would kill it. A man named Green polished a piece of steel until it gleamed like a mirror and brought it to the beast's lair. On seeing its reflection, the cockatrice fought until it was exhausted, and then Green ran the beast through with a spear and claimed his reward. Until today, in the local forest, there is still an area known as a Green's Acres. Of course, it's just a legend, but I love these glimpses of history in our modern life, reminding us that the world we know today is very much shaped by the past, which many are so eager to dismiss. Back home, let's finish the cake. It's now completely cool. I've kept the cream in the fridge. I'm going to spread half in the middle and half on top. I strongly suggest adding some jam or fresh fruit inside as an additional layer, but I'm keeping my cake very simple because my daughter Rosa won't eat it otherwise. She only eats apples and bananas. Unfortunately, she won't accept strawberries or blueberries yet. I'm sure sooner or later she will come to love them, but for now I just want her to enjoy the cake, so I'm keeping it plain and only add some blueberries on top, which will be easy to remove for her. I'm also sprinkling the cake with dried rose petals. If you're going to do the same, make sure they are edible. Mine is simply a rose tea, so I know the petals were not sprayed and they will be okay to eat. Also, once petals stay on the cake for a while, they will soak in the moisture from the cream and become soft, so you won't really feel the texture or taste. They are really only a decoration. Both Rosa and Jacob ate them without noticing. I think they really add a rustic charm to the cake. The cake turned out lovely, and baking and sharing this cake with my family made me feel very happy. It reminded me why I started baking in the first place those 3 years ago. The process of turning simple ingredients into a delicious treat that nourishes your family is pure magic, and for me it also feels very relaxing. So I hope I'm back with baking for good. Thank you for watching.